Call of Duty points are now in Infinite Warfare. If you want the best way to get free Call of Duty points, click the link down in the description, install the app, and start getting yourself some free Call of Duty points today. Yo, what is up guys? It's the Goblin, and welcome back to another Call of Duty Infinite Warfare video. Today's video is going to be another episode of my best class setup series. This one is going to be on the Rpr Evo, a very good submachine gun in this game. A lot of people have been requesting this episode, and I thought I'd bring it to you guys today. I absolutely love this submachine gun. I think it's extremely underrated for people that don't use it, and people that do use it, they love to rant and rave about how good it is, and for valid reasons. So first off, today's like goal is going to be 1,700 likes. If you guys can smash that many likes up on this thing, I'll have another class out for you guys later. I would really appreciate if you guys could get 1,700 likes on this thing. Also subscribe to the channel if you guys are brand new, and let's get right into this. So the Rpr Evo is essentially the Ripper from Call of Duty Ghosts. I mean, the epic version, or the epic variant of the Rpr Evo is literally the Ripper. It's called the Ripper. It looks like the Ripper, exactly like the Ripper, which is from Call of Duty Ghosts. It was actually the first DLC weapon of all time in Call of Duty. That's a fun fact for you guys, was the Ripper from COD Ghosts. And what's so cool about the Ripper, and what's so cool about the Rpr Evo as well, is basically this gun can be used as a submachine gun or as an assault rifle. Now, all you have to do is hold down triangle, and this thing will transform from this SMG form with the tight little iron sights on it to a assault rifle form with sort of its own little red dot sight with a green dot in the middle. And that's basically how this gun worked in COD Ghosts, and it's how it works in this game as well, which I think is really cool because it brings back some really good memories. And I'm working my way up with salvage to get that actual epic variant, which is called the Ripper. Right now I'm at the legendary variant with this RPR, which is very good, but hopefully, you know, I'll be at that epic variant in a few weeks or something like that, or a double XP weekend when we played a lot, to be leveling up. So let's talk about, obviously, what are the differences between the submachine gun and the assault rifle version. Now, obviously the submachine gun, it shoots faster, it has a different iron sights. The assault rifle shoots way slower, it has a very slow fire rate, but I swear the assault rifle version kills in like 2 to 3 bullets, which is absolutely insane. The weird part about the assault rifle variant, it has a little bit of weird recoil. Like, it doesn't have a lot of recoil, but it bumps up and down. It tends to, like, the hit detection seems a bit wonky on the assault rifle version of this one, and I don't know why. It seems like it would be overpowered because you only have to hit 2 shots with it, but when you actually use it, you know, it seems to be a little bit wonky there, and that's definitely what I would say. As far as the combat rig, I like to run the Merc combat rig, reactive armor with mana arms with this thing, just so I don't have to run scavenger with this class. Obviously right now in this gameplay, you guys will see I get like 73 kills in this gameplay. I'm running the bull charge combat rig payload, and the only reason for that is because I'm going through the prestiges. I wasn't high enough level to actually have reactive armor. That's just the simple way. Probably next time when I do prestige, I'm going to carry over reactive armor. Anyway, let's talk about this class up. I'll throw it up on the screen for you guys. Basically, the 3 attachments that I have on this gun are going to be grip, quick draw, and extended mags. Now this gun for me is a full-on rushing gun. This is a rush happy weapon. This is a weapon for people that want to get up in the enemy's face. It's similar playstyle to the Karma 45. This gun is really for your rushing players, but the cool thing about this one is you can also switch over to that assault rifle and use it at long lines of sight, and that's what makes it perfect for a map like Throwback. You know, a map like Throwback is really tight quarters, but then through the middle, through the right side, like the bridge side, and also especially on the field side, you can definitely utilize the assault rifle portions. You guys can see, you know, you can post up these buildings, use the assault rifle portion of this gun, and that's definitely a perk to it. So why do I run these attachments? Grip, basically to lower the recoil. I find that you can use this gun without grip. Grip just makes it feel a little bit steadier for me, and that's just why I like it. If you don't like grip, you can throw on the laser sight. Quick draw, aim down sights. It's pretty much a staple on all my classes. I don't even think I need to explain it anymore. Quick draw on SMG, obvious, because you're rushing, you are up in their face. Extended mags, basically just so I can spray off a lot of bullets and not have to be worried about that. And I also do have dexterity in this thing for reloads fast. My perk setup is going to be dexterity as well as blast shield. Blast shield is very good for rush happy class setups. You don't want to get blown up by people camping with a trip mine or something like that. That's basically why I like blast shield, especially on a smaller map like Throwback. I really do rock with blast shield. Hardline, very simple, get my points up per kill. And then my third perk is marksman. Now the reason why I don't go with pinpoint or hardwired like I do on a lot of my SMG class setups is because of the fact that this is also, you got to remember, this is a rush happy SMG, but it's also an assault rifle, and that's basically why I run the marksman. It's more for using the assault rifle portion of this gun. Now like I said earlier, I'm working the variants up. The variant that I have right here is the legendary variant. I think what that offers is a little bit of reduced recoil as well as a random attachment. So you'll see every time I spawn, right, it shows me right at the bottom right. It's very small and they really need to fix that, but it shows me which random attachments I get. And that's why you'll see some lives I'll have a silencer on my gun, some lives I'll have FMJ, some lives I'll spawn in and I'll have a freaking laser sight or whatever you want to see. Every single life I get something different, and that's a pretty cool thing about this legendary variant. I find that, you know, it doesn't really hurt with this. I mean, it doesn't hurt throwing on a silencer or getting that laser sight or getting whatever else they want to give me from my extra attachment, or yeah, it's an extra attachment, not an extra perk, and that's pretty cool. I do think that those variants are awesome, the ones where you get an extra perk every 3 kills up to 9 kills, and the one where you spawn in with an extra attachment, or I think there's other ones where you spawn in with an extra perk as well. Those are very, very cool variants. The thing that it just bugs me about it is it's really hard to see. It's in the bottom right. You guys may be able to peep it when I spawn in, right above like how many you know, lethals and tacticals I have, which obviously are none on this class up. I don't really rock lethals and tacticals. I think class ups are best to put into perks and attachments. If you're confident in your own gun skill and think you can get kills yourself, that's always the way to do it. And even if you're not confident in yourself, you're still going to be building up gun skill, be building up real skill at the game instead of camping in a corner with a trip mine. That's basically the logic behind that. But I think they need to change those and maybe throw them in the top of the screen or something, because it's kind of weird spawning in with different attachments and not really knowing which one I get, because I have to literally stare there every 3 kills when I'm using one of those variants, which are like specialists, or when I'm using this variant, I have to stare there every time I spawn, which can be kind of annoying and can make you miss people right in front of you. But that's basically it for this class up. The RPR is a very rush happy gun. I think this is one of my favorite SMG class ups right now. This gun is really underrated. I know a lot of people don't try it. That's the thing with this game, is a lot of the guns are so good that a lot of the people don't try the other guns, because just every gun is so good. Definitely try this thing out. Use this class up. Let me know what you guys think about it. Also, on a side note, I have the Spectrum V2 camo, which is a dope camo. I think like a lot of their camos, the saturation is just too low on it. The brightness is too low. They need to raise them up in the game. I hope they end up doing that. You know, if anyone from Infinity Ward, if anyone watching this video has contact with them or whatever, tell them to do that. Raise up the saturation, raise up the brightness on the camos, because on the little pictures, little thumbnails of the camos, they look absolutely dope, but then in game, it's not really, the camos aren't the brightest. I think obviously I could just raise the saturation or the hue on my Elgato, which is pretty cool. But that's basically it. Speaking of Elgato, I got a new sponsorship I wanted to announce. I'm sponsored by Elgato. Basically what that is it's what I use to record my gameplays. I want to talk about it more in future videos, but basically you guys can check out a link in the description. Click on that link and you guys can check out Elgato, what I use to record my gameplays. I have a direct link in the description. You guys should definitely all go and click that link. That would be absolutely awesome. Also, COD points in Infinite Warfare. If you want your best way to earn yourself some free Call of Duty points, link for that is also in the description, so be sure to check out all that sort of stuff. I'm sort of just rambling on right now, so you guys can test out this gun, test out this thing. 1,700 likes would be absolutely awesome. I'll leave you guys with the rest of this gameplay. You guys see, I think I go off a little bit. Definitely, I do like this map Throwback. I find this is the perfect map for the RPR. Drop a like on this thing, 1,700 likes, subscribe for Cookie and Don't Licky. Enjoy the rest of the gameplay, boys. Peace.